Hey, welcome to day 18 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Today, I got started about 6:35 this morning. Had some breakfast, drank a lot of water, electrolytes, and I've got about 1.5 liters of water, which is plenty for the 4.6 miles to the water faucet. So I guess there's a water faucet 4.6 miles in today, which I'm definitely going to need. It is going to be a scorcher today. It looks like 110 down in the valley, and we've got to cross through the valley today. Oh boy, it's going to be a hot one. So I'm not looking forward to that. In total, I'm looking at about 17.5 miles today to get to Whitewater Preserve. Whitewater Preserve, they have bathrooms and water. And so that's the plan today, to get to Whitewater Preserve. It sounds like a really nice spot to camp at. There's also a ranger on duty there, and it sounds like, based on the comments on Far Out, there are 3 tortoises and a snake. And so if you ask the ranger will show you the tortoises and the snake. Kind of looking forward to that. That sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I'm even though I'm looking forward to the end of the day, I'm not looking forward to everything in between, because like I said, it's going to be a scorcher today. But yeah, I guess that's life out here on the PCT. So here we are, day 18. We got 17.5 miles to go. Let's get it done. Well, this is an awesome surprise here. I was not expecting this. This is a pool, and I'm about to soak my shirt and my hat in this. Thank you, nature. There was literal shit in the water. 2 big dookies. Ask me if I care. At this point, I just don't give a shit. Oh, that feels so good to have a soaking wet shirt, soaking wet hat. Oh my God, that feels good. It's freaking hot. Oh. All right. Time to get to that water faucet. Today was wild. I'm sorry that I did such a terrible job of filming today. But today, not only did I make it to the water faucet, I think that was 4.6 miles in. Then it was maybe another 1.5 2 miles. I'm walking through the wash down in the valley, and all of a sudden I come across a box, and I open the box, and there's a cooler with ice and Gatorade. Oh, that was so good. That was my first unexpected trail magic on the trail so far. And so I got 2 ice cold Gatorades from there, and grabbed some ice and just shoved it in my mouth. And then I make it to I-10, the underpass under I-10, and there were 5 ladies there. Trail magic. I'm talking hot dogs, all kinds of fruit, cookies, pretzels, sodas, Gatorade. They even had beer. I'm not a beer guy, but wow. When I got there, there was 3 other guys there. Eric, Yeah, Eric is from Germany. Joe is originally from Idaho, but now he's living in Australia. And Etienne from France. And so the three of us are now camped at just on the other side of Whitewater Preserve. So I think we're at mile 218 right now. So I sat there for 3 hours under the overpass. You saw the train going by. I sat there for 3 hours and we just gorged. Just ate as much as we could. We drank as much as we could. And these were just the nicest ladies. Oh my God, we had such a good time. And so then Etienne had taken off. He wanted to get to camp. And I think it was 102 today. So he pushed on. And we all, me and Eric and Joe, we sat around for a little bit. And then maybe an hour later, we took off, and it was so hot that we just ended up finding a tree and just sitting under a tree for another, I don't know, 2 hours maybe. And I met Dr. Pepper. So Dr. Pepper was coming back down the trail. He was already, I think, maybe 3 miles ahead of us. This is the first time I had met him, but these guys knew him. And he turned around and came back. He said it's way too hot. He doesn't want to do it. He's going to skip up to Big Bear. I don't blame him at all. But he said at the windmill farm, which we only had about, I want to say, 1.5 miles to go to the windmill farm. He said at the windmill farm, there's water and a fridge. And so he said he put a couple of waters in the fridge. So we pushed on. We got to the windmill farm. There were 2 waters in the fridge. So between the three of us, we split 2 waters. And then we're outside, and we decided to have dinner there before we made the push. I want to say it was another 9.1. I think another 9.1 to camp here. So we're sitting there. We're having dinner outside of this windmill farm. And the security guy comes out. This dude, Skyler, who works security from, I think, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. He's the only one there. And he says, hey, guys, if you want to come inside, there was like another part of the building. He said, if you want to come inside, we got ice cream and cold drinks and Otter Pops and all kinds of stuff. So Dr. Pepper had no idea. All he thought was there was water. He said he stayed there for like 4 hours. He had no idea. So he turned around and went back to a hostel for the night, and then he's going to skip to Big Bear. So the security guard lets us in, and oh my God. It was like, today was like trail magic on trail magic on trail magic. It was insane. And so my apologies for not filming any of it, but my God, I ate so much food. I drank so much. And but we needed it today. It was a hot one. It was really, really hot. So anyway, just made it to camp here maybe 30 minutes ago. Just washed myself off in the river a little bit because I'm absolutely filthy. And now it's bedtime. So it's about 11 o'clock right now. I take that back. It is 11:30 right now. We did 17.5 miles today total. But a lot of breaks in between, a lot of trail magic in between. So it's 11:30. The plan is to get up in the morning, sleep in a little bit, like 7 o'clock-ish, and then get up and we're going to try and do the first 8 miles we're going to have to cross Whitewater River again, about 8 miles ahead. And then, but when we get there, which should be sometime around noon, we'll siesta during the hottest part of the day, and then we'll push on again. This next section is supposed to be just brutal because the trail's all washed out from the heavy rains last year, I think it was. So there's really no trail. It's just like boulder hopping, I want to say, for 6 miles. And so, yeah, so it's going to be a rough day tomorrow, particularly with the heat. I mean, it's supposed to be the hottest day of the year so far. So that's that. Yeah, awesome day. Couldn't have gone any better, even though it was still a really hard day with all the heat. just an awesome day with all the trail magic. Those ladies under the freeway were just incredible. And it was their last day. It was their last day of the season. So they said, eat and drink as much as you want. Don't worry, because nobody else is coming. We don't have to save anything. And so we just went crazy. So a big thank you to them. And yeah, so that's it for the day. And yeah, we'll do it all again tomorrow. See you then. All right, welcome to day 19. Just did 2 miles with the boys behind me, and made it back to Whitewater River, and now I'm drenched. It feels so good. It's gonna be a hot one. We got 6 more miles to go to get to the next river crossing. I think we're doing 16 in total today, and then we're gonna camp before a ridge walk shortcut. So that's the plan today. Nice day so far with the water.
That's bag. The desert is back. Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is so nice. I don't think we're leaving for a while. Just gonna sit here in the water. So we're 8 miles in for the day, and we've got about 8 miles left, but this is the section that's all washed out, so I think we're gonna wait out the heat of the day here and then push on the next day. But yeah, laying in this river, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Wow. Just blended in so well.
Oh, holy shit. Little shocker.
You went right over that thing, huh?
I recognized it eventually.
All right, that's the end of day 19. Today I was with Eric and Joe and Etienne. We took a long siesta today. I slept. I fell asleep in the river. That was the highlight of my day. I laid down in the river and I fell asleep in the river. That was really nice. Then I got up, I went and found some shade. I fell asleep again. I think we took like a 4 hour siesta. In all, today was 13 miles. Yeah, it was a really brutal climb, just because of the heat. We had a rough climb up and over this ridge. Then we got down into this other fork of the river, and just following the fork all day, just boulder hopping. And I think you saw a little bit previously in this clip. It was not easy. It was slow going, but it was nice to be next to the water the whole time. So I mean, I just kept going in. I couldn't help myself. Just trying to stay cool out here. But anyway, yeah, 13 miles for the day. Day 19 is done. We're at mile 231. And so Big Bear's coming up in a couple of days. And so all of us are excited to get to Big Bear and probably zero on Big Bear. And just have some good food, resupply, just take it easy. So that's the plan in the next couple of days. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow on day 20 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Good morning. It's day 20 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Woke up to a really nice, cool morning. This feels really good. As you can see, I slept without the vestibule. Had a nice breeze throughout the night. I slept great. Slept really, really good. It's so nice to sleep next to the creek here. It just puts you right to sleep. It's really great. So yeah, day 20, we've got a big walk up the wash again today, up the river, and then it sounds like we're going to cut across. We're going to do a ridge walk to cut off most of this section of trail that's been washed out. So I don't know how far we're going to make it today, but I imagine here in the next 2 days. Today's Friday. So I'm thinking tomorrow, Big Bear. If not tomorrow, then Sunday. And I think the plan is to zero in Big Bear. So, yeah. About to get to it here. Just had some ramen for breakfast. That was really good. I'm going to go take a dip in the creek. And then it's time to get started. The epic ridge walk. smells so good. Today was an epic day. So it started in the wash down in, I think it's Mission Creek or Whitewater River, one of the two. And it was just a lot of boulder hopping and just traversing the river. And then finally we made it to a section of the PCT that was not washed out. And what we decided to do was, instead of continue up the river, that's the trail's completely wiped out. Instead of do that, which is a 9-mile section, somebody posted on Far Out that there's a ridge walk that is not a trail. You can just hike up this ridge if you want, and you cut off like 9 miles of the trail, but you eventually make it back to the PCT. And so we decided to do the ridge walk. It was me and Etienne and Eric and Joe. And these guys are awesome. They're just, they don't complain about anything. They just keep it moving. So we decided to do the ridge walk, and some of it, I think I got some of it on video. It's rough. I mean, it's incredibly steep. There's no trail. You're just figuring it out as you go. And I want to say it was like a mile, maybe like a mile, mile and a half. But it was a good 2,000 feet of climb, probably. Anyway, the purple flowers that I love out here were just going crazy, and it just smelled like grape soda the whole way, which was really cool. And then finally made it back to the PCT, and then another 2 miles here to camp. So all in all, it was an awesome day. Turned out to be maybe like a 10-11 mile day in total, but a long day. It was just a lot of work, but we made it. Tomorrow is like 2.5 miles to Highway 38. We're gonna hitch into Big Bear. We're gonna take a 0 in Big Bear, and we're just gonna gorge on burgers and salad. We're all talking about salad. We can't wait to have a salad. soda. One of the guys is a big beer nut, so he can't wait to have some beer. So yeah, can't wait to get into Big Bear. And I have a new pair of shoes that are waiting for me. So laundry, shower, toilet. Can't wait. Can't wait. Anyway, that's it for day 20. And yeah, see you on the next one. Good morning. Day 21. Didn't sleep great last night. It's like there's so many birds. They're just, my God. They just didn't stop. Or I guess they got a really early start. But anyway, it's time to get to Big Bear. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, it's probably not a lot of filming today, if any at all. And not sure when we're gonna get back on trail, either tomorrow or Monday. Today's gonna be such a short day, it's gonna be like a 0 anyway. So we'll probably get back on trail tomorrow. But anyway, can't wait to get there and resupply, eat lots of food, shower, laundry. Let's go.
Wait, there is a pattern to be had here. Why are they arranged so neatly?
I keep forgetting that these are coming.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, day 21 coming to a close here. We got a really nice hitch into Big Bear. And then once we got here, there's a free shuttle that runs around town. And so we just hooked up with the free shuttle a few times. Made it to, this is the Robin Hood Resort is what it's called. And nice spot. I mean, we're enjoying ourselves here. There's 4 of us in the room. In all, it's 2 nights, 55 apiece for 2 nights. Can't really beat that. There's a nice restaurant right on site here, and they gave us a discount for staying here. So we had a really, really nice lunch today. Burger, fries, salad, Diet Coke. It's great trail food. I love it. Etienne and Joe, they took off earlier to go to Vaughn's and do some grocery shopping. Eric and I stayed behind. I had to go pick up new shoes. My mom had sent me some shoes that I had left for her, a new pair of shoes, because the shoes that I was wearing were starting to tear on me. And it was only a matter of time. I would have busted out the side of those things. So this was perfect timing. Thank you, Mama. Got the shoes. Wearing them now. They feel great. Got a new pair of socks because the darn tough socks that I bought lasted 20 days. And I put a hole right through them. Those darn tough socks have I think it's a lifetime warranty. They lasted 20 days. So I went from those to this ultra soft pair of socks that I just picked up at Big Five today. These are so soft, they're so comfortable, they feel great. So I love that. After I picked up the shoes, Eric and I went and got ice cream, and the ice cream was insane. It was so good, and this place was packed. It was called I think it's called the North Pole Fudge and Ice Cream Shop. Wow. I mean, it's like a candy junkie's dream. But we just got ice cream. I got mint chip. By the way, it sounds like that might be my trail name. I haven't completely decided yet. It's either mint chip or mid ship, because one of the trail angels under I-10, I was telling her about, Bright Angel, who I think I talked about before, she was hiking with Grip. I met them coming down San Jacinto. And we were talking about ice cream, and I told her my favorite ice cream is mint chip. She said, oh, that should be your trail name, mint chip. And I didn't really think twice about it, but then once I got under I-10, I was telling the ladies under I-10 about it, and I think her name was Little Bear, and she was saying, oh my God, that's so funny. I've never heard of that ice cream flavor before. I said, you've never heard of mint chip? She said, no, I've never heard of that before. Well, she thought I was saying mid-ship. So now Joe wants me to go by mid-ship as a trail name. So it's either mid-ship or mint chip. I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was funny. So, and mint chip suits me well because, of course, that's what I got here today. I got mint chip ice cream. It was amazing, amazing. So we ate once here already today. Got the ice cream. I went and resupplied at Big Five. I got all kinds of trail food. So I'm all set there. We just got to do laundry tonight. And then we're going to take a zero tomorrow. So today's a Nero, tomorrow's a zero. And we're talking about maybe renting bikes for around the lake, or maybe even renting paddle boards and going out on the lake on paddle boards. So there's all kinds of stuff to do here. So we're going to do something fun. And then we're going to stay here tomorrow night again. And then it's back on trail Monday morning. Yeah, so that's about it for day 21. We hit 250 miles today. So I'm not as far along as I was hoping to be, but I'm not complaining. I mean, it's been it was tough. Yesterday, the day before, these past 3 days were hot and hard, and just boulder hopping and the ridge walk, and my God, it was brutal, just brutal. But I'm so glad that I found these guys under I-10. I met these guys under I-10 3 days ago, and they're just awesome. So I got a Frenchie, I got a German, and then Joe, originally from Idaho, but he's been living in Australia for the last 10 years now. So I feel like we got a good crew going here, and I look forward to doing some more hiking with them. So that's it for day 21. Tomorrow's a zero. I probably won't film anything tomorrow. Maybe I will. I don't know. But then, like I said, back on trail Monday, and put the miles back in. So that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one.